Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Don't know what day it is. How's it going? Welcome to our 4:30 Eastern Time wine and chat. We had to make a little adjustments because life happens, and so we moved this out just a tad. But we're here and we've got some great conversation that's going to occur. We've got a teacher spotlight with Alex, and we'll answer some questions afterwards in our normal wine and chat fashion. So, hello and welcome, everybody. Let's go ahead and start. What's everybody drinking? I know for some of y'all it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but we have no judgments here. So, whatever you're drinking on, let us know. Hello, Suzanne. Welcome back. How was your cruise? Did you have a good cruise? Hello, Linda from Tennessee. Are you going to come to Tenne-SME? Tenne-SME? Hey, they're still working. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with us even when you're working. You can listen to us ramble over here. Quick reminder, if you're watching from Facebook and I can't see your lovely face or name, all you have to do is where you're watching this is click on the link that says streamyard.com/Facebook, and it gives them permission so that I can see it, just like we can see Valinda here. Hi there, Valinda. How's it going? And we've got Lauren. So yes, so y'all know you can stream or you can watch this from YouTube. You can watch on Alex's YouTube. We're streaming there. Alex Stewart is their YouTube channel, and then you can watch on mine, and which is Sew Magical Expo, and then you can watch on our Facebook page or group. There's so many options. Oh, good, you did sign up. That's so exciting. Hello, Mary. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How do you say that? Lehigh Acres, Florida. I've never heard of that. Well, that sounds fun. I don't know where it is though. Drinking Lipton peach iced tea. Yummy. Okay, so while y'all are saying where you're from and what you're drinking on, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Alex. Oh, wrong side. There you go, Alex.
There I
am. How's it going?
It's going. It's a cold, wet, rainy day in Southern California. So,
but in here in Florida, it's just cold out of nowhere.
Yeah, the high today is 60 with lots of rain.
Wait, it was like 65 in my house earlier. It's bizarre weather across the U.S. right now. I hear giggling.
Oh, Amelia's watching videos.
Work from home life.
We're on minimum days for her the rest of this week because spring break is next week and we have parent conferences. So
fun.
I will have tiny giggles in the background.
Noted for our calls later.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And if y'all don't know, Alex is not only a teacher for SME, Alex works for SME.
Yes.
So
I am full-time staff.
Full-time. It was supposed to be like part-time, and then that escalated really quickly.
Yeah, it went from 10 hours is 10 hours, 10-15 to over 40 sometimes.
Yeah. But
I do what I gotta.
But we love it.
Yes, I do love my job.
No day drinking for me. I need to get things done. Fair point.
I have my usual coffee, so
as you should. I have water, but it's fine. I'm matching today. I just realized that.
I'm wearing Lauren. I do have a mug with this on it. It's just I haven't washed it yet.
Oh, so. The mug or the sweater?
The mug. The sweater I've washed.
You never know. You know? Oh, look, Brittany did make it on. I know she was.
Yay. Hi, Brittany. From the airport.
Apparently, it's rainy and wet in Vegas as well. And coffee. Look, you've got a fellow rainy coffee drinker.
Coffee day.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started with who are you?
Sublime Miscellany has existed since the beginning of 2012 in various iterations. Actually, the first thing I decided for my business was the name. Okay. Sublime Miscellany, the definition of it is a random collection of beautiful things or a beautiful collection of random things, however you want to put them together. And I figured I liked it a lot because it doesn't pigeonhole me into one thing or another.
Yeah.
I can pretty much take it wherever I want to go, whether that's being a teacher, it's selling supplies, it's selling the stuff that I make, which, you know, I try to do occasionally. You know, whatever I want Sublime Miscellany to be, it can be.
I like it. And where did you like discover that name? Was it just like happenstance? Or did
Just
you
happenstance. It was words, and I was trying to figure out a way of not pigeonholing myself. Like I knew I wanted it to be creative, and like that's who I am. I'm a creative, a messy creative.
It's okay. This hides all the messy creative.
I need to get one.
Apparently I need to send you one. Yeah.
I wanted something that wasn't common. Like the word miscellany isn't used a whole lot anymore.
No, not really.
So I really liked it.
I like it too.
You were not coming over here to say hello, child. Stay.
We all there. We all say
go
hi.
Watch your videos. Kayla says hi though. Hello.
Hi. Hello. Okay.
She's a goober.
So even though you've now been to two SMEs.
Two SMEs.
Two SMEs.
Two. Florida and Texas.
Yep. So this is your third, but this is going to be your first time that you're teaching at SME.
My own class. Yes.
Your own class. Yeah. You've teacher assisted both times that you were there.
Yes.
So, okay. So tell us, what are you teaching?
I'm teaching two classes. The one class I'm teaching is the Pandora Dice Pouch, which is by So Much Magic Patterns. It's adorable.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's not what this one is too. When you say dice pouch, like I oftentimes, I don't know. It's not what I.
The ones that look like a bonnet.
Yeah.
Is the ones that most people think of. It looks like a bonnet and you just pull string. Yeah, no, this one.
This doesn't look like that, and I think it's just so dang cute.
Yeah, so this one's full of hair stuff, but this goes in my bag when I travel. So it's got all my hair stuff in it, but it's drawstring. I do have, and then it's got a flap.
A little flap with a magnet. I love that.
Magnet to hold it, and you can tie it shut. So a couple of things for my kits I had custom done. So it'll have custom beads that are D20s in rainbow. The
for those that don't know, D20s and like what the dice bag is originally created for is Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. Even Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
They use dice in that too.
Tabletop games.
Yes. So that's typically what people use dice for. But so D20 is a 20-sided dice, dodecahedron, if you want to be specific.
I did not know that. Like that was the actual name of it. Okay, look, see, I'm learning so much today.
Yeah, so this pattern, I actually tested this pattern for her, and I loved it. And in testing, I realized this looks a little like something else.
Mm-hmm.
And so included in your kit is going to be my little directions on how to turn it into a backpack for stuffed animals, like Build-A-Bear specifically, because we have a lot of those in our house. So you'll get my little write-up on how to do this along with the regular pattern.
So like a little quick mod. So, you know, if you brought some extra fabric, you're going to get the pattern and all that. You might as well.
Or when I email you for your fabric choices and you tell me you want to have it, I can cut them. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So it can be an option in your pattern. But I also am going to have 2 custom colorways of Critical Rose by Lauren Mormino.
I'm so excited. Are you gonna
made for me? I'm gonna share. This is my first time doing this on here. I'm gonna sneak peek it. Let's see. Okay, so where did 2 go? I had the other one up. Hold on a second.
Hold, please.
Hold, please.
Lauren
Technical difficulties.
That you're an incredible teacher. You're so kind and patient, with a crying emoji and hugs.
Oh, don't make me cry. I'm live. Don't do it. Okay. So this, that is one of them. That is teal and purple, which is pretty much on brand for Alex.
Gorgeous.
Those are my business colors. But then Miss Lauren decided,
in, you can see like there's like the dice are hidden throughout it, but it's a really pretty floral.
Yeah, she calls it Critical Rose. She's got it in a bunch of colorways. You've probably seen the rainbow version. It's black and white with rainbow dice.
Or the black and all green one, like the acid green.
Oh yeah. I have some of that one over there too. And then there's this one, which is the blue and pink. But then I have a different colorway of the rainbow dice.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the florals are rainbow and the dice are black and white.
Gorgeous.
I am so excited.
And these are like special ways just for your class kids.
Yes.
Like, well, that she created for your class kids.
She created for my class kids. She sells it later. That's totally her choice.
I mean, how could you not want that?
Right. But I'm going to do half of my class kits in each one. So first come, first serve, but half of my kits for each one.
Yeah.
And then you'll have everything in the kit to do it. It'll have a rainbow snap. It'll have the cording. It'll have 2 of the D20 dice beads, all the fabrics. And it'll also have on the teddy bear version, it's got a vinyl accent on the bottom. This is actually going to be the new black Easter egg that Lauren just did.
That's a pretty one.
Will be on the bottom to kind of
give it like contrast.
Yes. So for that, you'll get the pattern and everything to make it, and then also the instructions for my hack. Nice. So excited.
And that one,
the other one
on what day? Hold on. Now I don't even know.
That one is Saturday.
Saturday.
6:30 to 8. Sorry, I was working on.
You were working.
I was working prior to this. I was working. So I have my schedule.
Yeah. So that's then class, which is great if you want something in the, like something chill and quiet in the afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not necessarily known for being chill and quiet all the time, but and then on Friday, I'm checking my schedule. Yes, Friday, late afternoon, 4:30 on Friday. And this is because I have duties other than teaching my classes that I have to do. Anyway, so on my Friday class, I'm going to be teaching this, which is going to be my very own, very first pattern. It's called the Small World Mini Wallet.
And it looks so simple when you're looking at it like this, but just wait, folks. Just wait.
Oh yeah. My favorite part is it opens and it's like accordion. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, but wait, in between each one,
a little sliver.
I can get my fingers in there. Is another little tiny pocket. And I apologize, my lighting sucks. I don't have my ring light over here. It's over there.
And you did it in black, so
yeah, I did do it in black. But it will be in black in class. And then because this is on the industrials, we'll have all the different thread colors. You can pick your thread color. You'll get a rainbow snap to go with it. So you'll get all the pieces, the snap. Then you'll also get Kayla is cutting templates. So everyone will get templates for the pattern.
Yep.
You'll also get, thanks to Mojo Sews, I reached out to her. She's going to put together, I'm paying for them obviously, but she's putting together edge paint kits. So you'll get this size, you'll get an edge paint, a base coat, and a top coat in your kit, along with a edge paint tool. And this one is all metal, very easy to clean. There's no funky holes or anything for paint to get into. Some of them have weird, you have to take it apart. Anyway, this one does not. And it's got a ball bearing, so it spins very freely. We will not have time to do this in class. However, it can be done in the lounge.
Yes.
and you will have it to take home.
Yeah. And there's so many people that are knowledgeable about edge coding that, yeah, just sit down. And that's so relaxing to just sit there and do it.
Just sit and paint it.
Yeah.
Use your clips. Yeah.
Well,
Templates.
Yes. We've been hard at work here at SME, trying to make sure that if our teachers want templates for their classes, to provide in class kits, that they're available. So we've
and I'm doing frosted purple is what I decided on for my acrylic.
What is it? One side frosted purple.
One side frosted. Ooh, I have the tab up. Hold on.
Do you have it up?
I have the tab up.
All the tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a really fun adder to a class kit, is to add a template. So that way, you know, because it's small and that's such a great product to sell for like shows, craft shows and things like that. Oh yeah, that one, the wisteria.
That one.
I know. I was looking at that one. Like, dang, that's nice.
Yeah. That's the one I'm going to do.
Yeah. Lauren's going to sign up for your class. Yeah, having templates I think is a really nice touch, because then, you know, again, you can go to the vendor hall, pick up some vinyl or cork or something like that, and then you could definitely, that edge coat is going to last more than one project for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Could,
and it is also a bunch of different colors, and it'll be blind bag style. So make friends if you don't get a color you like.
That's my favorite. And these are in the that class. The second class is in the industrial sewing room. So they'll be sewing on industrial sewing machines. You just bring.
But this is domestic friendly, because the most you're ever sewing through is 2 layers of vinyl.
Yep.
So it is domestic friendly. I'm going to have Lauren in my class. That's not intimidating at all.
Oh, so we need to get you a teacher assistant. Brittany can teacher assist.
Yes, because none of us are in class at the same time.
No, absolutely not. So that is going to be your first ever pattern. Are you going to launch it before or after Tenne-SME?
After. So Tenne-SME is getting first access to the pattern. So if you're in the class, you get the pattern first, aside from the people that are going to test it for me, obviously, and read it. But I will release after Tennessee, because right now I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, where to put it, basically.
I feel that.
And I got to finish writing it.
That would help too. Just a smidge. Just a little. I mean, that's okay. Brittany came out with her steering wheel cover pattern after she taught it in Florida. So it's like, it's also good because then you can get people's feedback. And
yes, it's like an extra tester session.
Yeah, exactly. But don't worry, you're not getting the first round of the testing. You're getting like the 15th.
It'll have gone through the full testing process. It'll just be, you know, one final test before it goes to the public at large.
There you go. I like it. And I heard you might have some extra classes.
Yes, I am planning to bring extra kits of both. The industrial room, I'm limited to 15 seats, so I will have an additional 10 kits that I can sell. And then for the dice pouch, I'm bringing a total of 40. So 20 and 20. So however many don't have a seat, I will have that many extra.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be so fun. What are you looking forward to most for Tenne-SME?
Honestly, the vendor hall. Like, I love all the vendors. And I talk to them regularly. Like, I talk to most of the vendors regularly now. So it's like getting to see everyone.
Yes.
But there's a ton of classes, and I'm very excited for all of them. There's some things that I'm like, oh, maybe I should sneak into that class. Like the quilting classes, the ones with legit kits, because
I know
I haven't thought about buying one of their kits, even though I don't quilt.
That one, and the one that there's a couple, but there's the one that's the modern quilting bee. They were describing it to me, and I was sold. So everybody gets a portion of that quilt, and it's their easiest, most beginner-friendly quilt they have.
Yes.
And so everybody gets a portion of it, and they put it together. Essentially, I don't know if they're going to do it exactly like this for Tenne-SME, but the last time they did it, they ended up raffling off to one person all the blocks that were done. And so you just put it together. And those kits are not cheap.
They are not.
So you really get some like bang for your buck if you win. And then the other one is a brand new, it's the first time they're ever launching it and releasing it, but it's the Hazy Hills. It's the first time it's launching, and it was
it's brand new.
Yeah, it was made for teaching at conventions. It was made to be done in 3 hours.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's really pretty, really cool, but and plus they're just funny.
Yes, Hayden is hilarious. I enjoy him.
I feel like none of us got to talk to Chuck as much. Chuck is like one of those quiet, funny people. Like he sneaks up on you how funny he is. Yeah, so stop by their booth. They have they're gonna have the statue of David on display. Obviously. With his fig leaf.
I've shown that one. I had to show that one to Kit when I got home. I was like, you have to see this quilt.
They might, so in the inspiration hall too, we might have a not suitable for work section, aka like
down there.
Yeah, we might, and we might have a section in there where they're going to bring some additional items that they can't display in their booth. Not that we don't want them to display it in their booth, but they're entertaining. But yeah, we have children on the floor, so that'll be a 18 plus section of the inspiration hall where you can go and view. I don't want to spoil it, but they're really fun.
Don't spoil it. It'll be nice.
Oh yeah, peeping eyeballs. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to come in person for those.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so all the vendors, there's a lot of them.
There are a lot. And there are a lot of classes. I know. I'm creating all the products for them.
Sorry, Alex.
No, it's fine. Eyeballs are Becky.
Hey, Becky. How's it going?
Hello, Becky.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Becky and legit kits. So there is a sneak peek that Julie posted about the dust off.
The dust off.
Yeah. So the dust off is going to be a wood turning competition. I guess it shouldn't even be wood turning. In theory, it could just be resin. It's a turning competition. So turning on
competition.
Yeah. And it'll be Becky from Hannah Woodworking, who is vending, with all her amazing seam rippers and rollers and pattern weights and the million other amazing things. Oh, yeah. And the scoops. How can we forget scoops? How could I forget scoops? Let me rephrase that. And then it's going to be Chuck, who is part of the Legit Kits team. He's also a turner. And then it'll be Rick from Off the Wall Quilt, who is also a turner as well, who often has seam rippers in his booth. And so they're all going to have a competition on the stage on Sunday in the afternoon in the lunch break time. And it will be for charity. So it's going to be a competition for charity. So you will be able to get tickets and you'll be able to vote with those tickets. And all the money raised is going to go to charity. And I believe I put it on their hands. I didn't want to pick a charity.
No, I remember that. You were like, nope, y'all pick it.
Too much pressure. So they're figuring out the charity. And it's going to be really fun. They have different categories that you'll be able to vote for, and their creativity. I know Chuck has already spilled the tea to me. I'm not allowed to tell anybody, but he spilled the tea on at least portion of what he's going to do. And I'm curious what Becky and Rick are going to do, and if they're going to be able to step up to it. Lots of smack.
It's going to be fun for sure. All the smack talk.
All the smack talk. I've been purview to their group chat, and it's very entertaining. I don't know.
I forgot something.
Oh no, what'd you
One more
forget?
thing I'm bringing. I forgot. Hold on.
Oh no.
Keep chatting.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. That's going to be one of the highlights, I think, of Tenne-SME. This is the first time we're going to be bringing that to a show. There's also going to be the return of the nail ice cream social. So if you want a relaxing evening of just self-care and eating ice cream and eating ice cream, all the ice cream, then you can do that one. I'm assuming this is putting my money where my mouth is. I always say competition is healthy. I'm so curious who's going to win, though. I think it'll be so good.
It's really not going to matter who wins. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get like mics for each of them because I feel like the commentary coming out of all their mouths. Actually, let me put that on my list to get extra microphones. Okay, what are you going to show us?
I forgot my buttons. I've been working hard on buttons.
Oh, I even had that on my list. Okay, so backstory.
I had it on my list and I left them over where I was working on them.
Okay, give backstory on this. Yes.
Okay, so backstory is Alex is non-binary. My pronouns are they, them. However, if you she, her, me, I'm not going to come after you. I'm not like that. But so last for Texas, my friend Brittany gave me a pin that said they, them, had my pronouns on it. And I thought that it would be fun and helpful if you so desire for you to have a button with your pronouns, your preferred pronouns, on your lanyard so that people know. I also think it should be part of your introduction when you meet someone. Mm-hmm. Like, hi, I'm Alex. My pronouns are they, them.
Yeah.
Icebreaker helps. Anyway, so I decided to go all in with this and went and bought Button Maker. And I've made little ducky buttons.
You got to come a little closer. Do the whole hand thing.
Oh, yeah, the hand thing. Other way. Okay, so they, them, and I will have, I'm not going to have all the iterations of pronouns because there are a lot. There are some that are called neo pronouns, which are like Zzer, which is Xixer, and fair, which is Fae, Fae, and then fair, Faer. Mm-hmm. But to counteract that, I will have a blank one, and these will be at the check-in desk, so there will be Sharpies, and you can write if I don't have your combination. But I have he, him, she, her, they, them, she, them, or they, she, they, he, they, any, and the blank ones. Those are all the ones that I will have with me.
Yeah, I love that. And I know when you had brought it up, it was funny because we had talked that I had just gone to a show that had stickers. So we contemplated stickers, but I think this idea of buttons, it's reusable and you can take it anywhere. So it's really like it's a memento, but it also is really helpful for those who like want to make sure that their pronouns are known.
Yes.
Properly.
And again, I'm not going to be mad at you if you, she, her, me. Preferred pronouns are just that.
Yeah.
For me anyway. That is not true for everyone.
Right.
So
Melissa says, love that. My best friend's partner is also non-binary. I just got a few fabrics from Joanne's for them this weekend. That's awesome.
Awesome. Yes. Joanne has actually had quite a few fabrics lately that have been like non-binary pride themed. So.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know it.
Yes.
And it's not even June. You mean they're doing it throughout the year finally?
The catch is you have to know where to look for them because they like tuck them away in a very small section. It's called Celebration.
Okay.
So it's a very small section in the store. But
at least there's a section. That's good at least. Joanne, be fam friendly. LOL. Yeah. Oh, I missed a comment from Becky. I apologize, not to go backwards, but Becky said there will be at least 9 rippers up for grabs or to win. I didn't know this. Apparently, I need to catch up on the chat. But
Yes.
so each one of them is going to make 3 seam rippers. That will be up for grabs somehow. I think it'll be
Cool.
But okay. So yeah. So we've got the turning competition for Tenne-SME. We have the awesome pronoun buttons, all sponsored by Alex of Sublime Miscellany. And and you have a really cute. You want to show them the crate? Do you have that on you?
Oh, yeah, I have that right here.
Yeah. So you know what to look for.
This will be sitting on the check-in table, and it'll have 3 space. I have 2 of them, so there's 6 spaces. And then on the front for each section, there'll be a little sticker that it looks like the ducky for which one is in which section.
Yeah, you don't even have to ask. If the team's busy and you want to just grab one, it will be there for you to grab. That's what they're there for.
They are for you to grab and display your pronouns, if you so choose.
Mary said her daughter's her granddaughter is non-binary. There you go. I can speak. I didn't even pause when they told me. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And that is the way it should be.
Exactly. Okay. Did we miss anything? I don't think we did we?
I don't think we missed anything.
We talked about your classes, what you're sponsoring.
Yes.
I
think that's it.
Yeah. And then you'll be teacher assisting.
I'll be teacher assisting in a couple of classes. But for the most part for Tennessee, I'm going to be doing vendor liaison. So I'll be up in the vendor hall.
Yep. We're moving Alex around for Tenne-SME. I'm going to be able to sit. No, I'm just kidding.
Who can't wait to meet me finally? I know that's not Becky because I've met Becky.
Yeah. If we can't see your face or name, just tag your name at the end of it so we know who you are. So you'll be hanging out with the vendors, making sure they're taken care of for the show. They need anything, and just kind of being overall crisis management in that area.
I will be in bright orange, so you can't miss us.
Literally cannot. Did I tell you I got bright orange watch bands too? So you can change it out for the show.
You can sit and cry together without being.
This happens every show that somehow me and Lauren will run into each other and it's like 1 second of quiet and like we just start crying because it happens and it's just wonderful. But yeah, we can do it without. We typically get interrupted within like 2 minutes of it though. Might be for the better. I don't know. Yeah, Louise, it is a bright orange. I'm excited.
It is safety vest orange.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
It frustrates me when I go to a show and I can't tell who to go like talk to ask a question. And there's staff walking around. You just can't tell.
There has to be.
Yeah, like you have to look at their badges and I'm like, but all the badges look the same. But yeah. So we picked bright orange.
Bright orange, can't miss us.
Miss you. I did apply for Florida to be a teacher. Oh, awesome. Congrats. Yeah, we're I don't know who that is, by the way, because we can't see your name. But all the aren't you glad I'm here to help?
Lauren's gonna kill me with the puns.
That's how we should greet everybody. For the teacher applications for Florida, those are going to close in about a week. It's going to be a week and a half. At the end of March, all the teacher Florida application will close, and we will start working approvals in the beginning of April. So if you're contemplating teaching, please fill that out. I cannot guarantee everybody will teach because there are
a lot.
Way more applications than I have the ability to fit teachers in. But I do try to give a fair look over everybody's and be as open and Yep, that's possible.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Words.
Words. It's been a day. Is it Friday yet?
No,
Just kidding.
it's only Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
I'm also very much looking forward to Friday because that's when Kit comes home.
It'll be so good that she's home.
2 weeks, just me and the kids, plus work, plus school, plus
all the other.
They go to occupational therapy twice a week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. It'll be good.
But I'm just glad that it's not over their spring break that she's gone, because that would have been worse. Jail orange, Dina. It's not jail.
It is not jail orange. That would be like more like poop orange. You know what I'm talking about? Like that, like brown tinted orange. I was trying to see if I had one like near me.
All of mine are upstairs, put away.
There's like one in every room in my house, except for this one, apparently.
Of course not, because we want to show it off.
We wear it all the time. Yeah, I can't find it. Let's see. What else? We're a couple weeks away. Less than a month away. No, a month away from NOLA Retreat. Yes. There are still some spots available. D is incorrect, but that's cute. Whoever's commenting and hiding their name over there.
I feel like that one is Becky.
It's probably Becky. Y'all are just hating on the orange shirts. You wish you could wear a cool orange. Yep. I have gotten requests in the past to have orange swag shirts.
I do have my ducky.
Yeah, the orange ducky is reserved as well. Not everybody can get orange duckies.
Nope, I earned that duck.
Yeah, so there are some spots. Becky says, I have nothing to hide. But yes, NOLA's got a few spots left. We will be surging a dress. Those machines will be provided for you if you so choose. And that will be taught by Salty Sews. And then Lauren is going to be teaching a coffin bag on sewing machines, domestic friendly. And it's just going to be so much fun. There's going to be lots of beignets and food and just going out and enjoying the environment. I know. I'm sorry, Alex.
No, I found out there's a local place that has beignets. They're from Louisiana.
What?
And we have a thing here called Liberty Market.
Mm-hmm.
Because right behind me, literally, is the old Naval Training Command for San Diego. It hasn't been a Naval Training Command in many, many years. But they have now turned it into like this big community area.
Yeah.
Shops and everything. But there's the Liberty Market or the Liberty Public Market has a bunch of eateries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a place they're from Louisiana. And they have beignets and po' boys and.
Do they have crawfish etouffee?
I don't think they have etouffee. It's more quick service stuff than.
Okay. All right. Whenever
my favorite ramen place is over there.
Okay.
My favorite ramen place is over there too.
I'm really hungry now.
You will definitely be going to Liberty Public Market when you come.
Okay, good. In the near future, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully.
And then everybody will be like, "What are you doing out in California, Kayla?"
Visiting Alex. Yeah. Obviously.
Everybody asked that when Lauren and I went to Washington, like, oh, are you site visiting there? Every time I fly anywhere now,
every time you go anywhere,
yeah, it's like, are you site visiting? Are you finding a new spot? I don't know. Can't tell y'all everything. No. But if you wanted to know more about NOLA and everything, there's a live that I did with Lauren and Salty Sews, Sarah and Debbie. That's on our YouTube channel. It's really easy to just search and find there. So check that out. Again, spot's still available. It's on a payment plan system. The second out of the 3 payments is going to be due very shortly. So just keep that in mind.
Yep.
It's
funny. Someone paid theirs off.
I know. I was like, oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, you can pay it off in full, but we give them the option to break down your payments. And if you want to break it down even further, that we have PayPal pay for option.
Paying for.
Yeah. So you could technically break each of the payments that we give you into 4 payments if you really wanted to get like very budget friendly.
Yes.
So I try to keep this in mind that I know we added a lot this year, and it's not going to get any better next year, y'all.
No.
I got a lot planned in works. I'm going to try to release as much of it all at once, though. So
yes, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Mostly because Alex also needs to know, because there might be a big move in my future for next year.
Yeah. Hopefully closer to me.
We'll see.
I know what the future holds. Great question. Okay, and then we have our May cruise, which you're going on.
5 days, which I will be on. Yes.
44, I think somebody posted today.
44.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 45 yesterday because Brittany shared all of her countdowns.
Oh no.
And yesterday it was 45 for yesterday for the cruise, 60 yesterday for Sew Whatever weekend.
Yep. The cruise, if anybody's curious, that one's sold out, but on this Saturday, I'm going to post it right after we do this live. Maybe tomorrow morning, we'll see. No guarantees. I'm a slacker anymore. But this Saturday, I'm going to do a Sew Long live of how to make a fish extender, and it'll get recorded and then put back up later. But even if you're not coming on the May cruise, maybe you're going on the December cruise, or you're going on a Disney cruise or whatever, you can sew along live and make a fish extender, depending on how big or how little you want to do it. So I'm working on writing the instructions up and having that posted with the announcement, like the live, so that you can pre-cut everything or have the yardage available. It's so simple. I'm going to be cutting mine out live.
Brave.
It's a rectangle, and if you use a roll of vinyl, it's super easy. I do mine in vinyl, and waterproof canvas or canvas, because then it's less amount I have to interface. The only thing you will need is like either like a Peltex or a Decoville. A Decoville light would probably work, but heavy's probably better. It just gives it
2 layers of light would work.
Huh?
2 layers of light if you don't have heavy.
There's lots of options. Just something that's going to keep it stiff. I've even one time put cardboard in it. It just needs to hold. The longer you make it, the more weight is going to be in those pockets. That's going to like pull it. And I make big pockets. I cannot.
So it needs structure.
Yeah. There's a whole pleating technique I came up with. You know what? You want a fun fact, Alex? I taught at the first Sew Magical Expo, and I taught how to make a fish extender.
Aww.
I too do like teaching.
So you are bringing it full circle.
5 years later. Year 5 over here, people. But yeah, so we're gonna make that this weekend. So if you want to do that and hang out, you can do that. I will also post what a fish extender is and how that all works as well. It's a cruise related thing. It looks like I should probably have brought it in here.
It kind of looks like like one of those wall file folder.
Yeah. It looks like, a lot of people will buy closet organizers that you hang up off your door or whatever, and instead, and just decorate those. But we're going on a sewing cruise, people. Let's sew.
We are all creatives. You need to make it.
You don't have to. But essentially, you add the pockets for how many people are in your cabin. So typically, mine has 3 because it's me, Damien, and Luke. And then you sign up on your cruise to be a part of the fish extender exchange group, and it's exchanges is what it is. And the sky's the limit. It doesn't have to be anything specifically made. It can be bought. There's lots of options. And so we're going to take everybody on the May cruise, and we're going to marry them up into X amount of cabins in each group. And then they can swap between those, let's say like 5 cabins. So you would make 4 other gifts and put them in there, and you can do it for the whole cabin. You can do it per person, but the fish extender is just the thing that hangs outside your door, your cabin door, where they can put all those goodies. So, it doesn't have to be an in-person thing. And it's really fun when you come back from dinner and all of a sudden you have goodies. Always got excited, but I got way more excited because there's always like good, fun adult goodies for me. There's always like some sort of chocolate, and oftentimes like little bottles of alcohol or something like that. Which my jam. Yeah, and we're gonna do it for the December cruise as well. It's just May is a month and a half-ish away. 44 days. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna volunteer Brittany to make the one for our cabin.
Slacker. Just have Brittany do it on a live, and then there can be multiple lives on how to make it.
Yeah.
Because she won't.
She'll love me for that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving you content.
Not because you don't have a YouTube channel or anything.
No, I don't have one. I don't feel like I do, because I have not had the mental energy to do tutorials lately.
I can't imagine why not, Alex. What goes in the fish extender? Glenn asked. So it can, like I said earlier, it can be kind of anything. Oftentimes, once you get divided up into the smaller groups, within your chunk of cabins, you all can talk to each other and decide if you want to pick a theme, if you want it to be just like, bags you made, or you want it to be like, one time I was on a cruise where it was bring something from your hometown. And sometimes if it's like you do the whole cabin together, which is bigger on like the family ones, then it's then bring one per day or something like that. Really, it's like there is no set of rules. I don't know.
Really not.
No, but it's really fun. We always walk away. One time
it's basically just a swap.
Yeah, it is. So we'll have it in a Google form where people can write down, or maybe we've done it in sheets. Maybe we'll do it in a Google sheet where people can write down like their favorite color, or I don't know, your allergies in case people bring food and stuff like that. And we can write that out in the cabins. I'll do that, Alex. Don't worry. You're just like,
Thank you. My list is long right now. If I didn't love it, it would be like, oh, my list is so long. But I really do love it.
Well, I'm glad you do love it. Okay, so that's May cruise, and then we have So Whatever Weekend, which
the middle of May.
Stoked for, because
a week before my birthday.
We're celebrating Alex's birthday.
Yay! Yeah, so, and fun fact, I'm getting my hair done that weekend by the same person that does Lauren's hair.
And who did my hair the last
And Kayla's.
Yeah. I know. I'm kind of like, I need to get it done because when my hair's back, somebody said, oh, I like your green streak in your hair. I'm like, damn it, I need to get my hair done. It's crap. It's fading really nice. I was really worried it would go like yellowish, a little bit at the tips, but it's not bad.
Mine's going way yellow. She's got a lot of work to do because I'm not going to redo it before I go. So I'm letting the yucky that I did grow out.
My problem is I want to get it done before the cruise. I want to look like a full-blown mermaid for the cruise.
Yeah, I'm getting purple and teal, so I'll be full on mermaid, but yeah, that won't happen until So Whatever Weekends. But I will hopefully still have some of it come Tennessee.
That'll be good. Yeah, it'll still be there for sure, because that's only like a month and a half afterwards.
But then after Sew Whatever Weekends, we have SME,
Tenne-SME.
But then we don't have anything until August.
Yep. I gave us all of July off. Technically. Technically. I mean, SME does end July 2nd. But yeah, a whole month of nothing. Currently. I say that because
look, Kayla,
you never know what's gonna occur. I do that to Damien too, and he's like, "What now? What else could you add?" I'm like, "I don't know." But
I added coming with you for the 1 month prior in May.
Exactly. Yeah, you never know what can happen. So yeah, and then August we've got Sew Magical, which will be in St. Louis.
So more info coming soon.
Yeah, we're almost done finalizing teachers. I'm very happy. We've already technically announced on a previous one in chat that Jess from So Many Creations is going to be one of the teachers.
Yes.
She's teaching a cork-based domestic class, or in a cork-based class in the domestic sewing room. There will be 3 classrooms: the industrial room, the domestic room, and the no-sew room. And everybody will take everything. It'll be like everything's provided for you. You can just show up. And St. Louis has really good food too.
Yes. I need to get toasted ravioli while I'm there.
It was freaking delicious.
I know. But everybody's like, that's where it comes from. You need to have it. And I was like,
I didn't know it was a thing until I went there. But it's very yummy.
We were there on our cross-country trip, but we didn't have time to do toasted ravioli. So.
And now you will. No. The hotel has really good toasted ravioli. This hotel only has 1 restaurant in it, and 1 bar downstairs. It's not a massive location. Our entire space is all in one area, and it's right off the elevator that leads to your rooms. So, but it's really yummy food, and it connects to this big plaza. It's the ballpark, which is for the Cardinal Stadium, and my dog found his ball and just dropped it outside the door. Sorry. We hide the balls. He's not allowed to have them because he will bug the crap out of you incessantly. Squirrel. But anyway, so yeah, the hotel is really cool. And then it has this ballpark area, which has tons of restaurants in it. And they're all kind of like there's like an indoor-y type thing. Like you walk in this big lobby area that has bars and everything in it, but you can look up and see all these restaurants up there and downstairs. One has like a bull riding thing in it, which I'm going to get Lauren to ride the bull.
I want to see that. That needs to be filmed.
I hope she's still watching this.
For posterity.
Yes. I think you should too, though. It's only fair.
Okay. You'll see me on my butt.
I don't think my legs would allow me to get on it, so I have an excuse.
We'll find a way.
So there's that one, and it was a very wide variety. So I think it's going to be a really fun place to hang out in the evenings where people can just chill. By the way, Lauren is teaching in the industrial room.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Can't go to St. Louis without having Lauren teach something.
Right? It's in her backyard. And then,
that's the other thing about Sew Whatever Weekends. There will be a shopping trip.
Oh, yeah. To Lauren's headquarters. So you get to potentially buy stuff that has not been released yet. Do you know what month that event will be? If you're talking about Sew Bagical, that will be in August 20-something.
Nope, not 20-something. It leads up to the 20th because I got to be back that day.
Oh yeah, it's the 18th, 19th, and 20th. So we'll have like a kickoff
'Cause I have
party
to
on the
leave.
7th. Yeah. Slacker.
Kids start school on the 21st, or I would be there.
I know. Yeah, so the Sew Magical is in August, and then September is Sew Magical Expo Florida.
Year 5.
Yep, year 5 of doing it. I'm absolutely stoked. I have lots of things up my sleeve.
I'm so excited. Gaylord Palms, I think I've only been to 2 of them so far, but Gaylord Palms is hey, I got Tennessee coming. And the one here isn't open yet.
Yeah, that one's
I've
being built
been down there though. I've been to the area and went down there. It's massive. But the Palms is my favorite. Like you walk in and there's just this smell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know.
You just feel like you're in Florida without having to be in Florida weather, which is wonderful.
Yes.
I love the Palms. I think it's just so relaxing to be in. But 5 years, it blows my mind. So I'm excited for that. I think we're gonna have an additional classroom that we didn't have before.
Awesome.
The vendors will all be in one room.
One vendor hall.
That's the plan. We've been having to wait list every show this year so far for the vendors. So if you're interested in vending, you really need to get your applications in now. Because
I believe we're already to that point for Tennessee, right?
Yeah,
we're
Tennessee
waitlisting.
Yeah, Tennessee's on a wait list for the vendors. I think I got a personal message again from somebody who was asking. They put an application in and we didn't respond yet. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But yeah, they're on a wait list already. And
Florida probably will be soon.
And there's more vendors at Tennessee than we had Texas. So and Florida's starting to fill up really quick. So if you haven't already, get your vendor applications in. It's on the Get Involved tab at the top of the website. That's also where you apply to teach. That's where you put in for the Inspiration Hall. If y'all saw my post today on that. Somebody asked a question.
Fashion show?
Yeah, the fashion show too. If you want to do the Inspiration Hall, it is preferred that the item is there the whole weekend, just because of the whole setup and breakdown of it all. It's easier if it's just up. The setup, you will be asked to bring it on Thursday or Friday early morning. That way it can be set up before anybody comes in to the vendor hall or in the public areas, depending on where exactly we place it. So just something to keep in mind. And the volunteer application. If you applied to volunteer, I send that out about a week and a half before the show. So if you haven't heard back, just keep that in mind. It's better that you get your ticket because we will reimburse your no class pass or your equivalent value of a no class pass after the fact. So either way, don't wait on getting your ticket. And there's been some confusion on tickets. I've seen multiple locations where it says we're sold out. I said, I'm not sold out. I don't cap tickets.
VIP is sold out, but that's it. VIP and VIP Plus are sold out.
Yeah. And I've seen several people requesting in search of a VIP Plus. Good luck.
Yes,
very few people have those.
Yes, those are limited, and the people who get them typically aren't going to miss it. So
yeah, it's very rare that I've seen somebody sell a VIP Plus only because they had to be essentially in Patreon to get it, because Patreon gets first dibs.
That's what I had my first for Florida last year.
Yeah, it's worth it. First dibs on the classes. Are we concerned about classes filling up? Yes and no.
Some of them probably will.
Yeah, the industrial rooms, because it's so limited seating, there's a high chance that those classes will sell out. There's a few other ones that will probably sell out pretty quickly as well. However, that doesn't mean that the ones that didn't sell out are not desirable classes. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you are, I don't know what, I don't want to buy my ticket until I know if the classes I want are going to be available. Keep in mind, VIP Plus is extremely limited, extremely. Yes. And you cannot sign up for classes without having a ticket. Like, you have to have it. Working but caught you in the elevator. Ooh. Nope. I'm in my house, not an elevator. I'm just kidding. You have to run now, don't you?
No, I've got time. If you need to go, though. Do you have to go get Luke?
Nope.
Okay. No, I've got a little bit more time. I forgot today is tutoring day, so I've got a little bit more.
Oh, nice. That's why mine's not getting picked up yet. Well, I shucked my responsibilities off on the other adult in hospital.
Normally, I would just do that, but you know, she has to be in Denver this week. Yeah. So my thing is, if you're worried about a class selling out, you should already have your ticket, because having to go and buy a ticket and then go buy your classes, there's a bigger chance you'll miss out.
Yeah. And it is required. So there will be a step in the process that requires you to input your ticket, your order number. So
your order number from your ticket. So make a note of that before classes. Signups.
Yes. Somebody say wine. Yep. For those in Patreon, I haven't posted it yet. It's on my list to do along with the live sew along for this Saturday. But Patreon, we're going to do the next chat next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. like normal, Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in Patreon or want to join just to see why we keep saying what happens in Patreon, stays in Patreon. Some of the conversations in there, let me tell you.
Some of them are crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes I spill secrets.
Sometimes.
Yep.
But now she has Alex in there to be like, Kayla.
Kayla, shut up. I get excited and I tell Patreon. But they know the rule. What happens in Patreon stays in Patreon. So they're not allowed to talk about it outside the chat. But there's
it's like an unofficial NDA if you're in Patreon.
Kind of is.
I have an official one, so don't ask me anything.
Let's see. Did you see we hit 8,000 Facebook group members?
I did see we hit 8,000.
Are we at 1,000 to YouTube yet? I said when we hit both milestones, we'll do a SME ticket giveaway. Maybe I should do that this week. A surprise ticket giveaway.
Alex, don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it for us.
I will only stop her if it's going to make more work for me.
Fair point. I feel like that's cheating, though. I think somebody said, "Can I sign up to work for you so that I can get like dibs on going to the cruises?" Let's see.
No, you cannot have my job.
Oh, we're 936 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube,
have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so we can hit 1,000.
So close. My daughter's coming with me. She has here. Let me click this. She has her ticket. Can I sign her up for classes when I sign up for mine? As long as I have her ticket too. Correct. Yes, you can sign up if you have multiple tickets in your account. You are the one that will be responsible for signing up for classes for them, but you will need to identify as you're signing up for the classes, both ticket numbers and who those class kits are for. It gets harder when
on different accounts.
Well, I was gonna say it gets harder when there's more than two people. If there's like three people, but yeah, if you want to have two separate accounts, you need to get those emails in like now.
Yes, I do have a few I need to do. By the way, I have seen them come in. I have a couple I need to do.
One of our staff members is on vacation, so bear with us.
Who normally handles all of those.
Yeah, exactly. Bear with us as we're trying to stay up on top of that. So, what do you mean? What happened? My green hair is still there. It's fading.
Still
See, I
green.
told you, it's still green.
But your braids over your shoulder, all Elsa style. She should have seen it. You can still see the green.
It's there, David. Thank you. That's Connie's husband.
Oh, Connie's husband. I should have known. It says Milliken.
Oh, the daughter's on a different account. Okay, if your daughter's on the different account, you will need somebody needs to sign into her account and do it that way. Do not sign up for a class or one that's not in your account, because then it creates a mass amount of issues and confusion, because then it looks like you purchased tickets to a class and you don't have the proper ticket to do so.
Yes, and we will be messaging you to purchase that ticket or relinquish the class.
Yep, exactly. It's fun stuff right there.
Yes. Those are not fun emails sometimes. You're like, excuse me.
Okay, 8,000. I don't know. Maybe I'll give away a VIP plus. Like one VIP plus.
One VIP plus. One
VIP plus.
See that?
Can you guys say hi to yours? Okay, ready?
Hi, Dorothy.
They're so cute.
See you soon.
What is she calling me? Am I still the same name? When I went, she's like, Glasses? What? I love it. I will be called Glasses. Huh? Oh gosh. Okay, Kathy said, okay, so there are I think there's over 60 classes is the latest count.
There are over 60.
So I picked 32 classes.
If we're counting, some of them are duplicate. Yes.
What's duplicate? Oh, the open sews?
There's open sews. There's 2 of the
Sonar's classes.
2 of the demos and 2 of the beginner sewing lessons.
That's right. I was able to get the list down to 13 first choice and 13 second choice. Then you got to put them in the spreadsheet. Good luck, Kathy. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yes, seriously.
She asked who you both were. I said Glasses. Yes, she filmed it. I just need one.
See that.
And I just subscribed. Oh, Sarah subscribed. Yay. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, Kathy. Northup.
Hi, Kathy.
There's several Kathys.
That's Mama Smee.
Mama Shmee. Yeah, I don't know. How should I do it though? Maybe I can do the wheel one. That was always fun. Since I'm only giving away one thing. Comment on the post and
you can do it. Leave it open until Friday night and then do it Saturday during your live.
Well, that's a good idea. Okay, I'm typing it down so I remember to do this when I get off the. I will forget. There's too many.
One comment per person. Multiple comments will not count.
Correct. Oh, thanks. I thought that was a question.
No, I'm just stating because I know it will be asked.
VIP Plus giveaway post. Facebook and YouTube. Oh, if they comment on here.
If they comment here after the fact, like after we're live, after the live is over, post live.
Yeah, I can do that. But every time I'm on live anymore, I swear my nose starts itching. You ever get that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it's usually when I'm actually doing something with my hands, though.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, your nose itches now.
Wasn't Brittany talking about that on her live? About how her nose just randomly starts itching? Yeah, okay. I'm like, it's not just me. Hi, it's me. Oh, my child's home. I can hear him. Let's see. We talked about cruise in May. We still have spots in the cruise for December.
Yes.
And We have cabins and SMAS passes available. That one, we're going to have sergers and sewing machines. So there'll be clothing classes, an embroidery presentation type class, where you'll still get something fun to take away with it, and a bag making class and a no-sew class. So there's a lot on that cruise. And that one goes to Cozumel, Mexico, and the private island, Coco Key, which is Royal Caribbean's private island. But I want to have a field trip for Cozumel. There's a fabric store that's my favorite. And so I want to have a fabric field trip. And then Damien, typically I can get by and I can get everything cut that I want. But Damien often will be my tour guide and translate for me.
Oh, goody. So we have to make
when do we get more info about rooms on the December cruise? I want to watch for sales on the drink package. So for the December cruise, in June, we will be working on sending out everybody's booking number, and that's what you will put into your Royal Caribbean app or on the website so that you're able to see the reservation and book your drink packages, Wi-Fi, and all that fun stuff. Oftentimes, it's just you have to wait till we get closer in order for us to do it. Oh, Casey's here. Hi, Casey. Casey's teaching in Tenne-SME.
Yes.
Lots of good classes.
Lots of good classes.
The timbre embroidery. I saw a bunch.
I had to look up what that was when I was creating that graphic. I was like, what is this? I need to see what this is. And that led me to a 2-hour rabbit hole of watching YouTube videos.
Yes. I feel like everybody's like, I don't know what this is, but I need it. It's so fun. And I've seen Casey do it in person several times, and it's just mesmerizing to watch. And I'm like, I want to try this now. Yes. So maybe one con I will just go and take. Maybe, Casey, are you teaching a Dragon Con too? I'll just go do it there. She said, oh, she just photographed the timbre embroidery kits.
Does Casey have any videos on that she could like?
Yeah, Casey's got a bunch of videos. She does random lives as well, where she's doing it, and then she's got some really good informational videos on timbre.
I'll be a chaperone.
What, Kathy? Kathy. Alex is going to be Alex will be our chaperone because
I don't drink.
Yeah, and then
I'll be the sober one. I'm DD, but I don't drive. I'm not driving in Mexico, but yeah.
The best part about going on a cruise is you don't need a designated driver. You just need a designated walker. Yes, exactly. And a great thing is, like, if you're on the ship, like it's you have your key card on you. It has your room number. Somebody's going to help you figure out how to get to your room. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Best place. Alex will be our designated walker. Yeah. Casey,
Lauren can help if there's too many of you.
Enlist Lauren to help you.
Yes.
Casey, if you have any links to your YouTube, you can drop them as well, so that you can share. Because now Alex wants to go watch them.
Yeah, well, I don't need another hobby.
Again, it just goes back to my original point. Name a crafter or a maker who does one thing. It doesn't exist.
I now have both a Cameo and a Cricut.
What's wrong with that? I just skipped the Cameo and I went to a laser.
Well, the Cameo does print and cut better than the Maker, but the Maker does fabric better than the Cameo. So
that fair point. I'm bummed you can't make it, Sandra. Sandra's also teaching in Tenne-SME. She's doing the flower pillow.
And a t-shirt
quilt. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, Kathy. Your bunnies were so stinking cute. I ordered 2. I thought it was Parker on the Porch's post about it. And then I saw it pop up again. I'm like, oh my God, wait. Kathy actually made them. They look so cute. and they're green.
I ordered 2, so I've got one that's like blue and purple, and for Amelia, she picked, and then one is gonna have a black belly and the inside of its ears, and then the rest of it'll be this really pretty rainbow that she has.
Yeah, so cute. I'm so excited. Okay, here's your rabbit hole. This is recorded and this is in the comments, so you can go click the link later, Alex.
Later, when I'm not working.
Like, sorry, boss, I forgot to clock out. I just got, really stuck on tamper embroidery.
The rabbit hole. Yes.
Another rabbit hole. I love it. Yeah, and she's also doing the ball gown. So you want to make a ball gown,
yes.
which I'm super excited for. And then a class that I've actually taken with her is how to sew pita fabric, so pain in the ass fabric.
Family friendly is pita. That's why it was that on the Facebook post, because it kept trying to flag me.
Did it really? I love that. Dang Facebook. So that one's really good because I had always been curious about how to sew sequins fabric. And so she taught you how to do that. And it was really cool. She used Femore's scissors. I don't think you should rename it, Casey. I think you should leave it the way it is because it's
leave it the way it is.
It's so true.
Right. And then it's also a talking point, because then if somebody doesn't know what pita is, you can explain it.
Speaking of like censoring, because we love that so much. So I shared Heartwood and Hyde. They had a new tag that they came out with.
Oh yeah, she had to nest it.
Huh?
She had to nest it, the not safe for work one.
Yeah, but now I can't remember what it said, but I had a curse word in
it. I think it was 0
F's given.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and so I shared it on stories because I thought it was cute. And the pastel-y rainbow effect on that cork tag was cute. And I said, hey, like, thanks for sharing it uncensored. I'm like, why would somebody censor it? I don't know.
She nested it on her post on Facebook. She nested it.
Yeah, I know Natural Nerd has been having to do that with they came up with the naughty book round. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's like it's all smutty books references and stickers and fabric.
ACOTAR is included, so that's what got my
so good on so many, and she made it so diverse to so many categories. And I love it. But every time she posts one photo, she does like 5 NSFW like pictures first. So it's like in there. That's so frustrating. I get it, but it's like, come on.
Yeah, there's one Chic Geek Fabric did. She did a line of ACOTAR fabric, and she had to nest one of them. It's my ideal weight is Reese on top of me.
That's wonderful.
It is. And I have another one of her panels. It's probably reading Fairyborn.
I like that.
I made it into a laptop case.
Nice.
Casey's reading ACOTAR.
I haven't read it. I downloaded it to start it, but I promised Becky I would read a different book first. So I'm going to read that one.
Read ACOTAR. I will warn you, the first book, which is actually ACOTAR, is you might struggle in places. It's a little slow. It's a little slow.
Good thing I do it when I'm like working. That's why like audiobooks are everything.
Yeah, it's a little slow in places in the first book, but the first book is the shortest. Well, second shortest. There's one, it could have just been a novella, but
Casey agreed. First book's a struggle. Yeah. But read it for the side characters. I like a good book with side characters that just
a lot. Yeah, the side characters in ACOTAR are a lot of fun. I like most of them. There's one that I do not like, and you will know who it is when you read the first book.
Okay, good. I will have to keep an eye out for it then.
Casey probably knows who it is because
it's going to be awesome. But yeah, that goes back to my whole, we're going to have the not suitable for work inspiration haul section too.
Yes.
So I'm not censoring, but I'm also protecting the young eyes.
Yes.
But I get it. She said there's a couple.
There are.
Oh. And then for people that don't know, ACOTAR is a Court of Thorns
and Roses by Sarah J. Maas.
I had to look that up because people kept saying it at a con I went to, and I'm like, what is ACOTAR? Like, what is this? And so
so the series is a Court of Thorn and Roses, but then you've got a Court of Thorn and Roses, a Court of Wings and Ruin. Oh my God, what is the other one? Wings and Ruin, ACOTAR.
There's a whole series.
I can't remember what book 2 is, and it's like my favorite. There's another one. There's another panel that she had. It was chapter 55 in Chill. That's in the second book. You'll know why when you get there.
Okay. You'd have to remind me of these later, or I'll be like, Alex. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we covered. I'll make the post for the 8,000 Facebook member giveaway. 1 VIP plus pass.
1 VIP plus.
Oh no. And you could choose if you want it for Tennessee or Florida.
Yes.
You get to choose. If you already have a ticket, we'll handle that. And then
so it's not limited to if you don't have a ticket yet.
Yeah, so it can be for anybody. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Maybe I'll do something for that.
Less than 100 to go.
Literally less, like, what was it? 36 minus 100. I can math.
64.
Yeah, there you go.
But we've gotten a few since we've been live, so it's less than that now.
Yay! Thank you, everybody. And also, this is also streaming on Alex's channel, YouTube channel, so head over there as well.
One of these days, I will be back to tutorials. I promise.
You should. At least a sewing live again.
Yes, sewing live. It'll probably be more of that.
You can fish extender live with me.
Yes, sure. I will send me the dimensions. I will cut it out. I will sew it live with you on Saturday, and it will be mine and Brittany's.
I was gonna say, but you said you're gonna make Brittany do it.
No, if I'm sewing with you on Saturday, I might.
Nice.
Might as well do it.
Might as well. I'll be there, unless you have family friend stuff. Oh, congrats, Sandra. Sandra just got 1,000 on her channel.
Yay! I swear the last 100 takes the longest.
It's like pulling teeth. And then I feel like people, once they get past 1,000, I just see them like, the algorithm likes you better if you have 4 digits. I love Casey's
Unless
husband.
You're not posting.
Also that too.
Yeah.
Her husband's the sweetest. He is a very good assistant. At least a booth assistant. I haven't seen him in your classes. But yeah, social media away. So we're really big of if anybody wants to vlog, film, photograph, whatever during it, and wants to go live in their groups, you're welcome to. We ask that you don't do it in the classes unless you have permission from me. So yeah, don't do any classes, but you're welcome to film everything else. The turn off will be a really good thing. The turn off, dust off. The dust off will be really good.
That needs. I feel like that might need to be streamed.
There's been requests, and me and Julie were talking about it. So I said, I think if we get my spare phone and set it up and connect it to the Wi-Fi or something, we should be able to stream that onto the YouTube. Ooh, Jill's going to Florida for her first time. Florida will be a really good one.
Florida's going to be a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's very YouTube friendly, social media friendly. So if you want to do any of that, we always make a post in the Facebook group later with a Google Sheet. So if you make a video, you can pop it on there and just, promote your video that you did. A lot of people do hauls of what they got out of their bags, what they purchased, talking about their experience, different things like that, what classes they took, all the projects they made. Hi, Judy.
Yeah, I never got around to mine.
I was like, I think a few people just did theirs. And so I need to go do every now and then I'll go do, you can search on YouTube, just put Sew Magical in. And even if it's mentioned in the comments, because I was like, this video is not about SME, but somebody mentioned it in the comments somewhere on their video. If
it's one of Lauren's videos, it gets mentioned quite a lot.
I think there was one in like Sew Sweetness. They talked about us. And I can't remember the other one. Ooh, Casey, how are you going to do your vlog for SME? Are you going to do it like while you're there? Are you going to do it like
you're going to have like bits and pieces?
A little bit of both. And Casey, are you going to cosplay at all during the show? So one of the things that went with Casey coming is we're really trying to ramp up the cosplay aspect of Sew Magical. I couldn't decide if I was going to say Tennessee or Orlando, but we started doing some cosplay stuff back in Orlando, SME, with Lynn Starr of Troublemaker Cosplay. But Texas, apparently there's no cosplayers in Texas. Kidding, there are. But it wasn't as prevalent. But we're really kicking it off and picking it up for Tennessee. And so I'm really stoked about that. And I want to see more people in cosplay during the show. Like Lynn, she cosplayed every day to Florida SME.
She did.
She was Ariel twice, but they were very different Ariels. And she also Ariel had to make a midday change because of a malfunction. A little girl stepped on her dress when she was taking pictures with her and like went and she's like, yeah, I had to go change.
Oh no.
She came out with boots that were like 6 inches tall. They were really cool, but I don't know how you're walking in these. Yeah, no. Oh, Kathy subscribed to both channels. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks, Kathy.
Hi, Fran.
Hello, Fran.
If you ordered pre-order fabric, it's been shipped out.
Awesome.
Yeah. All of it except for I think like 2 packages, and they've been messaged. So, here you go. Casey says she's planning on wearing a ball gown on Sunday for her ball gown chat, which is currently planned to be on the stage. So it will be open to all ticket holders. And I might change it to cosplay after my classes, but I'll be bringing costumes to make content in as well, because Alex might come for a day or two. Ooh, yay. Alex is, isn't it A. Lee Photography? Isn't that her company? Alex, not this Alex?
Not me. No. I was like, no, not me.
Alex, if you see most of Casey's photos, especially she'll have a cosplay.
Haley Studios.
Yeah, there it is. She'll have a cosplay section next to the Fomore booth where you can come and talk and chat with her. But she has a lookbook of different cosplay she's done. A lot of, not all of them, most of the photos in there were done by A. Lee, and she's just an amazing cosplay photographer. Is there going to be a fabric release for Tennessee? There is, but I don't know. I'm going back and forth. There was a couple issues on the last pre-order, so I might do it as just a retail drop. And if I do it as a pre-order, it will be like a 2-day pre-order on fabric, and
like this is what I know is coming.
Yeah, it'll be it'll be a quickie one. But yes, there are Tenne-SME fabric. It's very musically themed. I'm very excited for it. But Patreon is going to get a post this week to help me narrow down the designs. So if you're on Patreon, you'll get to help narrow down which fabrics we're going to run. Because
they're all cute. It's going to be a hard choice.
Yeah. Our amazing graphic designer goes a little nuts when she comes up with stuff. and gives me too many options. And I get option paralysis and I freeze. I say, okay, I want them all, but I can't. So we're doing inventory on all the fabric. Poor Miss Becky. And so I made her like a cheat sheet inventory list. Like, here's a picture of every fabric design because there's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's 30 designs now of
Oh my goodness.
Of SME fabric. Like, how did this happen?
And we're adding more.
And we're adding more. There's the New Orleans ones that are going to come out. There's a Sew Whatever Weekend ones. There's the Tennessee ones. And we're contemplating how we're going to do a new Florida one for this year. And then there's all the cruise ones, which I don't think we're going to come up with a different set for the December cruise. I don't think. Oh, I'm wrong. Everything in Casey's lookbook is by Alex. They are
awesome.
Literally. Casey, we're gonna when we have Casey's wine and chat, which she's doing one, we're gonna have to talk about how many times she's been kicked out of cemeteries. She has a lot of spooky themed cosplays and they're amazing, but I love that story. Oh, Kristen, yeah, I'll show off the Tenne-SME fabrics on the Tuesday Patreon call. Oh, show. Yeah, just remind me. I think I'm actually gonna sew on the Patreon call too. I'm jonesing to create. I haven't been able to.
Might be my excuse to sew too.
Yeah, I think we should agree to each other to have something cut out or to cut something out during it.
I have something cut out. I've had it cut out just before Texas.
Oh my gosh, yeah, good point. Okay, so yeah, you have to sit down and sew during Patreon then on Tuesday.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Casey.
Thanks, Casey.
Can't wait for you to share the story. Yeah, I know, Kristen. How often do I get to sew, or do you see me sew? I don't know what I'm gonna sew, but I want to sew something.
Making my guardian finally.
Finally, just in time for the cruise. Like, what? But you're traveling. No, the cruise. The cruise will be the next time you go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't travel with you. I don't do SME travel again until May, and then it's the cruise. It's Sew Whatever Weekend, and then Tennessee for the 1 month prior.
That's right. I want to know who said I will be sewing also.
Is that Becky? Because Becky's sewing, it's going to be a hoot.
Or Judy? Cassie, Becky's wife, has been doing amazing freaking stuff. I'm like, you know, like some people pick up sewing and they just like fly with it, and they're just like, how the hell? Roberta. Oh, it's Roberta. Oh, yay, Roberta, you're gonna sew too? Okay, everybody's sewing on Patreon then. Thanks. But yeah, I think Cassie's like one of those that like picked up sewing and like literally ran with it. And I'm just like, it looks like she's been sewing for a long ass time.
Pretty much what I did. Like my mother-in-law let me borrow a sewing machine to fix something.
Yeah.
And then like that's where Sublime Miscellany came from a borrowed machine.
Everybody's got to start somewhere. It was funny.
And I made a bunch of stuff on that machine. And then I was finally like, this ain't cutting it anymore. I need a different machine.
Yeah. We all get to that point at some point. You know, you could do a lot with a crappy machine. But then there gets to the point where you just can't anymore. And you're like, I'm going to kill this thing. Or you break it. I've broken a machine. Like to the point where I brought
Thankfully, I didn't break it. But she wouldn't have been mad if I had, because I think she got it secondhand for like $100. So.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So I did that cheap sewing machine
from Home Depot. I didn't know they sold sewing machines
online.
I feel like so many people started sewing during COVID, making masks. And now they just don't have. They need an outlet to be able to do this and do something fun with it, or a lot of them started businesses out of it. So it's like, I think that's the fun part about SME is how many beginners there are, which makes me happy.
So fun fact about me, my first bags that I sold was a self-drafted pattern.
Mm-hmm.
When Amelia was a baby, we had Tula baby carriers, and like I wore her everywhere.
Yeah.
So I had they're a mess. Like they just go everywhere. Like there's straps and buckles everywhere. So I drafted a pattern for a bag that you roll the Tula up and put it in the bag to keep it contained and clean. Mm-hmm. And I sold those for 2 years.
Wow.
And I made them so they matched like the Tula fabrics, because she used they all used like popular designer fabrics. Like there was a couple that had Tula pink prints, but a lot of it was like Michael Miller. No, not Michael. Yeah,
that's good.
Joel Dewberry and all of those.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, so they match the Tula. You could get one to match your Tula.
You're so smart.
Oh, hang on. How about I've been handed a note.
Uh-oh. Is it a
if you do now, it's 20 minutes. Because we got to leave to go get CJ.
Okay. Those are ransom note.
She's like, can I play Bug Snacks? It's a game on the PlayStation.
Oh, man. If anybody is going to be going to MegaCon next weekend, I know you're not Alex, but sorry. Nor C2E2.
Nor C2E2.
I'm really frustrated that they're C2E2.
Nor WonderCon, which is in Anaheim.
Yeah. There's too many of them at one time. So for anybody that has no clue what we're talking about, it is a Comic-Con. MegaCon is one based here in Orlando. C2E2 is in Chicago, and then WonderCon is in Anaheim. They're all Comic-Con fandom cons. There's anime. There's the one here. The MegaCon here is heavy in Disney. We have Hayden Christensen. Just throwing that out there. There's like half the Mandalorian's cast is in it this year. Judy Benson's coming too, the voice of Little Mermaid. There's some really
voice of the Little Mermaid in everything.
In everything? Wow. There's some really good ones. So I'll be there. I'll be helping my friend Kat in her booth as I typically do. I will have I'm going to have a little tiny section of her booth. But I'm bringing tumblers. And if the watches are okay. I think I figured out watch bands finally.
Yay.
I think.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, for sure tumblers. But I'm gonna have a ton of SME swag. Lots of duckies. I might have some rolls of vinyl and some webbing and other fun things. So if you can find me in my green hair, then come say hi and ask for swag. I might ask you a trivia question first if you want something besides a duck. We did that last time and it was really fun.
Sounds fun.
One of them was, I'll give you all a sneak peek. One of them was name 5 classes for that expo that was coming up. And I would give you a whole roll of vinyl.
Study now.
Study your classes now. I think
there are 60. You can.
There's 5 a lot.
Should be easy.
Lisa got her first ducky last Saturday. That's right. I did see you last weekend. I saw a bunch
of.
Look,
it's Leland.
Leland.
Hi, Leland.
The way you said that. Hi, Leland.
I love Leland. He's a sweetheart.
Leland. There was a lot of people at OSQE last weekend, which is Original Sewing and Quilt Expo. I ran into so many of y'all. It made my heart happy to get hugs in person because there are people I haven't seen since Florida SME. And so it was awesome to see everybody. We signed a new vendor for Florida out of that show, which I'm stoked about. I shared their cutting mat on the stories the other day. It's on our TikTok too. The pink and teal cutting mat that has 1/4 inch markings and dotted lines on it. And then the solid line on white was 1/2 inch, and then solid black was 1 inch. It's like my favorite part for me as somebody who cuts a lot of fabric for all these orders, it had markings of the yardage on there. It had 1/8 yard, 1/4 yard, 3/8 of a yard, half, and a full. And it's not okay. So normally you get a mat that's like 24 by 36, but the markings, the numbers on it are 34 by 22.
Yeah, it cuts short.
It cuts short, but if you put it to the edge of the mat, it's technically a yard. This is a 38-inch mat, so the markings are 1 through 36. Freaking, I'm like, yeah, thank you. Finally. I've never been so excited about a cutting mat. I'm like, I need to get these for our classrooms. Full transparency, they did give me that cutting mat to try out to see if I wanted it, and buy a bunch of mats for the classrooms, which I might do. I might just do that. At least have like 1 to 2 other mats in every room.
I might have to figure out how to get one home.
Yeah. They're really pretty. They also have really cool tables that are standing desk tables that are pretty good price point for a standing table. But then I have another thing coming from them that they had to ship to me because they sold out at the show. But it's an attachment for a table. So I'll have to share that when it comes in. Yes. But it's Classy with an I Creations. They signed on. They are a mother and 2 daughters, and they're sweethearts.
Yep. Yeah, they're. I sent them the application, and that they filled that thing out so fast.
And it was like signed and done. And I was like, I went to go find them, and they're like, we're signed. I was like, I heard. I was like, that was so dang fast. She also, one of them, and I'm curious, y'all tell me what you think about this. One of the daughters does charcuterie classes. So this would be like presentation based because we can't.
Snacks.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know how it would work right now to do like it as a hands-on, but she's taught how to make the rows, how to like do this, and it's freaking gorgeous. I wish I could remember her Instagram, but it was like HGTV, like home decor magazine level looking charcuterie boards that she teaches you how to make, and they're so pretty.
Right now mine are piled on a paper plate. That's how it works.
We've had charcuterie competitions in our family when we get together, to where each person brings like a board, and like I've done a dessert one, but I've made it to where it like looked like something, like a reindeer or whatever. So there's lots of fun ways to do it. Oh, Fran says, I can't wait to see the mat. Love the people squeaking the ducks in the middle of the hall. Yeah, I really thought it was cute. He's going to kick me out at some point because of the amount of ducks squeaking on Sunday. It was bad. Oh, Dina must be like behind in the chat. Or in
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know you're going to MegaCon D. I'll have Terry Jo with me, Kat, both teachers for Florida and Tennessee, and Jen from Off the Wall Quilt will also be there. So we're gonna have like a little SME squad. So if you don't know anybody or want to come and want to have somebody to talk to, we'll be there.
That will be SME faces.
SME faces, very friendly people. So yeah, come in cosplay, come bounding. Bounding's really fun too. It's not full cosplay, but it's like.
I got a piece of my very first Disney bound coming tomorrow.
Ooh, what character?
Or is Flynn Rider? That's Flynn Rider.
Ooh, that's gonna be so good.
I got the new Loungefly lantern bag.
Oh, is that part of it? Oh, I knew about that bag.
Yeah, but I didn't tell you it was part of my Disney bound I'm going to do.
No, I just thought it was a cute bag.
Well, it is a cute bag, and it's tangled. You have me at tangled. Like,
fair.
But no, I'm going to do my my very first Disney bound, one of our trips this year to Disneyland.
It'll be fun. I've done it for cruises where like,
because we have Flynn here.
Oh, do you? Oh, you do you?
And he has the satchel. And if you ask him what's in it, he shows you the tiara.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm hoping I can go on my Disney bound and see Flynn.
That'll be so cool.
I'm not a nerd. It's fine.
It's okay. We're all nerds at heart here.
Oh my gosh.
In some form or fashion.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice meeting you too. Wait, who's saying this? Who saw me?
Who did I meet?
Who did I meet? I for a cruise, a Disney cruise one time, I just had like royal blue leggings and a yellow tank top. And you know, it's like Snow White-esque. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be a full costume or anything crazy like that. Have horses to feed. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, don't worry. We're hopping off here shortly anyway.
I have to leave in 13 minutes to go get my child.
Okay, well, I'm going to ditch because I'm going to go eat food. And make sure
I'm going to go get my child and then come back and work.
Okay, fair. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Thanks, Alex, for co-living / doing a teacher spotlight.
Teacher spotlight.
A teacher spotlight that didn't end. Yeah.
I gotta rein you in sometimes with the sharing of things.
I know. So stay tuned for a live So Long on Saturday, Patreon on Tuesday, MegaCon next weekend, and all the other fun things. If you have any questions or comments or concerns related to your accounts or classes or anything of that nature, email support@sewmagicalexpo.com and one of the team will answer you. We'll see y'all real soon, but have a good one, everybody. Bye.